Hi, today I'm going to show you what I did with my grand mansion. This is a vintage Calico Critters piece. It was released in the UK in 2002, and it uses the same mold as I think it was called the Deluxe Country Mansion, which was released in 1991. This is a picture of the country mansion that was released in 1991. It has a yellower body to the house and a dark green roof. So I bought this home secondhand over a couple of years ago on eBay, and I was really pleased to see that it came in excellent condition with hardly anything, if anything, missing from the home. But it did sit on the table for quite a while, just looking beautiful, because I was waiting for the perfect idea of what to do with this house. I think it would make a great haunted house with that Victorian structure, or just a Victorian mansion with nice furniture on the inside. But it ultimately hit me to turn this into an orphanage because I think the Victorian structure would be perfect for something like that as well. It's a little bit of a dark theme, meaning the idea of an orphanage, so I went with that. Now to go in for some finer detail in the house, you can see that we have the old-time milk bottles delivered here. This little piece came with the house. Just a really cute addition. You have lamp posts on either side. These don't come with the lights. It doesn't light up or anything, but really cute. And then nice etching detail on the arch over the door. And then if you pull back, you could see we have two balconies and with French doors that lead inside. Again, the nice detailed etchings, which is a strong point of all of the Calico Critters products. And we have the window detail here, and these flower boxes do come off, but they're secured on quite well so they don't fall off easily. You can see the brick block pattern of the house structure. And then lower down is the conservatory, and it came with that nice little hanging basket on the side. Next level up, you have a covered terrace outdoor area. Going up here, two cute windows that look out from the attic room. Right, and a little room here if somebody needs to come and work on the outside structure of the attic. And the rooftop, where you have a clothesline, your chimney, and a trap door that can close, but you can open it, and it has a ladder that pulls down and leads into the attic room. Another quick thing to note is that the door structure here is removable, and these balcony levels are removable, and the house actually comes apart and stacks up in pieces. So you have a base floor, and then this floor actually can lift up, and you have this floor too that can lift up and stack. And then the rooftop can be stacked on too and removed. So this came in handy because I was able to remove and work on this one level only when I was wallpapering it and putting in the flooring. So that was neat, and you stack it up and you can't even tell that this whole structure can be taken apart in 3 levels. This is to show you the inside of the house, which is pretty bare bones. Has these plain wooden floors with no individual planks and no etchings on the walls or anything, so I didn't feel badly putting on my own flooring or wallpaper. So this is the home after some flooring and wallpaper and furniture's been added. So let's take a closer look at the first floor, which is the kitchen and eating area. We have the sink, and we have some sauce boiling in the stove over there, and Etta is about to clean a pot in the sink. I still need to add more accessories. We have the refrigerator in the back, and then we have Charlotte Bear ready to serve the children. This is the school lunch set that we have right here, and here. And I thought it would be great for the orphanage cafeteria to line up all the food in the trays. And you could put your dirty dishes in the little basket over here when you're done. And Charlotte Bear is ready to dish out some soup and other things for the little children. Then we have the toaster and some more condiments there in the cabinets. And this is where the children would eat normally, but they still haven't cleaned up after themselves, and they still have their little paint sets and their notebooks out there. So they need to clear that off before they can eat. The floor is just regular craft paper. It's 12 by 12 craft paper I got just from the local hobby store. And I collect these papers and I try to look for different patterns that would be good for floors or wallpapers for my miniatures and critters. And I really loved this one. It gives that old ceramic, almost like an Italian flair to it or Spanish flair to it, but kind of reminded me of some vintage ceramic. And you can't tell, but I tried to add a few little light stainings here to make it look a little bit older. It's hard to really see that in this light. And I just cut it to size to fit the floor, and I taped it down with double-sided tape. I don't like gluing anything into these structures because I really like everything to be removable if I change my mind, and just nothing permanent in there. The back, I chose just a pretty neutral but vintage looking wallpaper. So it's a cream color, take you in there, cream color with this little muted green vine and flower pattern. And I really liked it. I thought it added to the age of the room and just an older look. Kind of see a big flower there in the corner between the window and the corner of the wall. So that is my kitchen area. Next, the kitchen leads into the conservatory. And as you leave the kitchen, I used craft paper again and put this border of strawberries as a decoration in the kitchen there. I thought it was pretty cute. And then we go into the conservatory, and what do we have here? We have a critter birthday party all set up. Got the chairs out and cake and some apple slices in the bowls and cookies and candies, just waiting for happy critters to enjoy. And we have a happy birthday banner there, and that's not a critter product. I actually got that at the dollar store. It was this sticker pack right here, and I saw it and I thought the size would be perfect to use these banners for birthday parties and other critter parties. So I highly recommend looking in the dollar store for in the craft section or the sticker sections, because you will find little things that you could mix and match with your critters. So our second floor is where the rooms start. And I love this floor. I still need to put some accessories again here on the vanity. But this side of the room is the bathroom. And if you look, we have some jungle themed wallpaper. This reminds me of the wallpaper that was in the bathroom of the house I grew up in. And it had like zebra print. It was black, white, silver, and pretty whimsical. And when I saw this craft paper, it completely reminded me of that. So I thought, what a great critter bathroom wallpaper this would make. And then I love the floor. Again, this is just a piece of craft paper from 12 by 12. I cut it down to size, and it just looks like green tiling. And I like the contrast with the jungle themed black and white wallpaper. So this is where the little critters can brush their teeth and have their baths. Then we go into one of the rooms with the beds. So we got some bunk beds lined up here, another 2 stacked in the back. And again, this is craft paper. I kind of wanted to go for just a tiled effect here. And I really love this wallpaper too on this side of the room, this rainbow wallpaper. Move the bed out here. I think it's a really cute pattern. And I just cut all of these out to size. Again, these are from all 12 by 12 pieces of craft paper. I had to cut around the shape of the arch over the door, cut around the windows. So it took a lot of measuring and a little meticulous work, but I think it was well worth it. I like the effect of this wallpaper. The bedroom opens up into the covered terrace that we have out here. Close that. And over here, I put the slide that came with the raspberry home for the critters to play outside and shaded from the sun. That cart is from the toy shop. And these blocks, again, I just got in a big pack from the dollar store. And we have just little plants, garden stuff going on. And a bench here I put for the adults to sit, or the little critters to sit and watch each other play. Down here again, this was just an extra piece over here. Little garden with planters, and I need to fill those with flowers. Going back to the main room, you can see how there are two doors that open out onto the terrace. Next, we go to the third level, which is a large room with lots of bunk beds for the critters to share. Now, I had to buy multiples of these bunk beds, and it's pretty boring to buy so many of the same critter piece of furniture, but I needed it for the orphanage. Unfortunately, when I had the idea of this orphanage and I went to look on Amazon for beds, this triple bunk bed set was on sale, so I was able to get it for just under $6. So buying multiples really wasn't that bad. The floor is, again, a piece of craft paper. The inside of this home was pretty bare bones. So all of the floors were basically this wood right here. And looks okay, but I just wanted a little more character to it. So I put the craft papers down, and I like this wood pattern better and the darker color. And then the wallpaper effect I was going for is a little different. I created a chair rail level with this blue strip, and then another piece of craft paper, the striped paper right here. And again, I just double-sided taped everything around the windows. You see two beds here. I kept the third level off, the third bed off so that I wouldn't block the window. And from the toy shop, we have something for the critters to play with. And I'll put more toys in here. And I probably will decorate it with maybe a few mobiles hanging from the ceiling that I'll make by hand. Maybe a little planet solar system thing. And we have another bed tucked away there in the back. And sometimes I'll remove this bed just to create a more open space and still a lot of sleeping area. And again, we have two doors opening onto the terrace. Then we have an attic level, and because it's more like an attic, I kept the bare bones wood floor here, and I still put 3 sets of beds. This is a really neat little ladder that came with the house, and it can fold up. So this ladder is removable, and you can just lift it out and take it out from the top, and this door can close up. And here at the rooftop, you have the clothesline and the chimney and room for the critters to work on the laundry. So I really just love the setup of this house. And right now it actually has a total of 29 beds to house 29 orphans. And I know I could fit in the little beds for the babies. So if anyone leaves these cute little babies at the doorstep, we will have room for them in this orphanage. So if you need a home for your critters, you know where to send them.